Free gender-affirming care for migrants.
Yes, Queen.
Now, the DNC may have passed with little more than fireworks and empty, hollow messages, only to be near immediately usurped and upstaged by the inclusion of Bobby Kennedy into a potential Trump government that means there is now a genuine anti-establishment movement. But the trolling of the Dems inside the DNC continued unabashed and rather brilliantly, if you ask me. Have a look at this compilation from this excellent young comedian approaching, trolling and gently ridiculing people who seem to be unaware of the plain hypocrisy of this institution. The very fact that there don't seem to be any meaningful policies other than the hot button topics and the bells they continually clang to create the Sturm and Drang to distract you from the fact that it's the establishment itself that needs to be brought down. Remember, we don't have to all like one another, but we all have to find some unity and love to oppose this globalist institution that seems hell-bent on imposing top-down authority, usually by using issues of protection and safety, whether it's a health crisis or the safety of your children, which in other areas doesn't seem to be focused on as much. Seems to be a lot of child trafficking going on, for example, that appears to be largely unaddressed. So let's enjoy together this example of trolling at the DNC that suddenly gave me a little murmur of amusement.
Would you rather have a democracy or access to abortions?
Either or. I feel like that's a very tough question to answer. I feel like that's almost not possible to answer. I feel like I couldn't pick one or the other.
Even if you had to choose?
If I had to choose.
Can we get a final answer? I know it's hard.
I guess access to abortions.
It's Brat Summer! The queen of the brats has arrived! Yes, queen!
Do not come.
Are you as hard as I am right now? She's something special.
That's good stuff.
Can we please, this year, it'd be so brat, have a higher tax rate for rich white men?
Well, if we have a Democratic Congress, we certainly will.
Yeah, baby. Tax those rich old whiteys. Come on. Are you worried Donald Trump's going to weaponize the justice system if he gets in power?
I'm concerned about Project 2025, and it's important that individuals understand that Project 2025 basically consolidates power in the hands of one dangerous man. And so it's really critically important.
Start prosecuting his political enemies.
Exactly.
Guys, I have to say, you are even more beautiful in person.
Oh, I love him. I love you. Thank you so much.
I want to give you a kiss.
Thank you.
Give me your best pickup line.
My best pickup line, I'll pay.
Who are the cuties in the Democratic Party that are speaking?
Oh, I don't know. Talk to anyone who lives in D.C. It's hard to find a cute Democrat.
Oh my God, shots fired.
No, that's the tea. Ask anyone who lives in D.C. and who works in Democratic politics. It's hard to find the cute ones.
The Republican guys are hotter?
Yeah, but they're evil, so I don't know.
We kind of love evil, oh my God.
I feel like
You are so bad. It's time to call the red carpet the blue carpet because the conservatives have literally no cool famous people. What do you eat after a long day at Congress? Did you get your vasectomy yet?
No, not doing that.
Oh, it's going to be a wild weekend, baby. Tim Walz has the best shot in Congress. Who has the best back shots? One final game. Yes, queen or no queen. Okay.
I'll give you a yes or no. How about that?
Okay.
Amazing.
Can you do yes, queen or no queen? Or?
I can't do that.
Oh, really? Free abortions.
Yes, queen.
Free gender-affirming care for migrants.
Yes, queen.
Child tax credits for dogs.
Yes, queen.
Ban standardized testing.
Yes, queen.
Oh yeah, my ADD is so crazy. Get rid of those things, please.
Yes, queen. Yeah.
Amazing. Different tax rate for white men.
Yes, queen.
Amen, sister. Love you. Love her energy. She's a yes queener. My girlfriend needs to get an abortion. Could you help me cover it up? Please? I need help. I need to do it discreet way. Oh. Asshole. Romeo, wherefore out there, Romeo?
Sorry.
Romeo, wherefore out there, Romeo? Who do you think has a bigger lightsaber, Donald Trump or Joe Biden?
I mean, come on. Really?
And what's the best way a guy could approach you?
approached me, I guess, with a microphone and a couple of a seersucker suit, a microphone, and my daughter.
Could I be a good stepdad? So some Gen Z doubters of Kamala have noted her record persecuting people for weed. I'm a stoner. I use it for PTSD. Do you think that era is so over? She's so over that?
I think that even in the period of the Biden-Harris administration, they have been working very hard in order to say no.
What about like Coke and stuff?
Excuse me?
What about like Coke?
In her, I would have to look at it, but...
Decriminalize the drugs, baby.
Thank you, sir.
Coke for the boys.
Thank you.
Another old white guy, am I right? Is Kamala so us?
She's so us because she's brat. Kamala is brat.
She is so brat. What does brat mean?
Brat is like, you're like a party girl, but like you go out at really late at night and like you fall asleep with all your makeup on. And
I mean, I have to love Kamala being in a menage a trois at one point.
Brat Summer.
Get the best Kamala laugh ever.
Oh my God, she has the best laugh.
Joy. We love joy. We're all about joy.
Go Kamala.
Okay, how do we guarantee equity of joy?
Equity of joy will flow forth from Kamala. It's just a given and part of her.
Oh, we are manifesting.
It's coming to
people
you.
say vibes don't matter, but we are manifesting our nation.
It to you.
Oh,
we love you.
We have a woman of color, and we also have Tim Walz. What a great example for the body positive community. What do you think Tim Walz can be as an inspiration for body positive people?
A young man came to him and said, we want to have a gay club here at our high school.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to lead that because I need to be
He's like a gay leader.
Don't cry, she's here.
It's happiness.
So there you go. We have to remain humorous. We have to remember that we are in comedy. And certainly now, perhaps for the first time in a long time, we have something to laugh about. The RFK and Trump alliance is cause for celebration. Those of you that have doubts about Trump, well, for a moment, perhaps put them aside in the same way that a liberal might urge you to hold your nose and vote for Kamala, because even though it seems a bit light on policy and a bit empty and hollow and she never gives interviews, you have to do what you can to oppose Trump. I would offer you the exact opposite analysis. Kennedy and Trump together means that we have an opportunity to oppose globalism, corporatism, and institutional corruption, which will amalgamate and coalesce power until we have no individual freedom. It will ridicule our values, bewilder us, and attack our natural institutions of, say, family and individual freedom and individual thought and privacy. Everything is up for grabs as this rapacious machine consumes all before it. Finally, now we have a chance to oppose it, and oppose it we must. But that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments and chat? We can't continue to bring you this beautiful content without the support of our partners. Hey, this is exciting. We've got a great partner today. It's Rumble. But beyond Rumble, it's Rumble's latest venture. Let me ask you first, are you a Sleepy Joe type character with zero cognitive performance, struggling to muster focus and brain power for basic things like running the United States of America? You've got to stop drinking woke liberal coffee that hates you and your way of life and start your day by drinking Rumble's very own 1775 coffee. This is going to be the best tasting coffee you've ever had. Seriously good, ethically sourced from a family farm in the high altitude mountains of Bolivia. Not in the Bolivian lowlands run not by a family but by a single man still living with a pet. No! Instead of waking up and drinking your big corporation owned woke ideology coffee that's probably making you sick from the pesticides it's sprayed with, try Rumble's 1775 revolutionary coffee. Support freedom of speech. Build a parallel economy that actually values you and loves you. My favourite? It's dark, of course. Level up your morning routine with a 1775 coffee. Sleep all night knowing your hard-earned dollary dues are going towards supporting freedom-loving creators like me on Rumble. Visit 1775coffee.com now. Pick up your first bag. Use the code BRAND to save 10% on your first order. Oh, come on. Why choose, you know? Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.